for our ferry to no, not to Milos, to Naxos. And I'm pretty sure we're waiting in the bus station area. And so when you get off the ferry here and you see the blue domes,
there's two actually.
Yeah, but the ones next to all the tour buses,
B1, B2, B3, there's like a building that says.
I think those are local buses, so take those.
Don't follow the signs that say taxis and buses, because those are scams.
They're liars. They're liars.
Literal scams.
So take the local buses to Fira and Ia and wherever you're going.
I literally overheard someone else say, well, now we know when they got off the bus here.
It's very overwhelming when you get off the ferry.
It's so chaotic.
And there's so many people and people yelling at you to get in their cars.
No. Go on the local bus.
Local buses exist and you should go on them.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't do the other thing.
The timing is a little unreliable, but there should be a local bus that will show up eventually.
I think it was SantoriniBus.com has the schedule, but it's just not always accurate.
But it'll show up eventually.
But these buses, I think all 4 of these buses are local buses, and they've just been sat here waiting for a ferry.
Yeah, waiting for people.
So, like, just go find the local buses or ask for the local buses. And if they say it's anything more than €2 or €3, they are lying.
Also, the guy told us that the local bus doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't take the local bus.
Bad times.
Anyways, find the local buses. They exist.
They're all losers. Everyone else is a loser.
This is where all the local buses are. We made it on. I'm sweating balls because we had to wait outside in. Are we moving? Yep. Shoved everyone on. Oh yeah, we were waiting in line at this gate that we weren't even sure was the right gate for like 15 minutes in the hot sun. And then all of a sudden we all started moving. It was like a GA. Like if they had to do security on these things. But now we're at the lounge at our table with our bags. And I'm sweating real hard. But we're moving already. That's wacky. You'd think if they do this all day, every day, it would be a better system. But no, every ferry experience really is the same. We are in Naxos. We're waiting for the bus coming in. It's coming at 6:30, even though it's sitting right there. Leaving the ship, we passed by the driver for our hotel, but you have to pay for that transfer. So we're paying €2 for the bus instead. I'm excited because our hotel has a pool. And breakfast.
Cannot wait to eat all the breakfast. I hope the eggs are good.
They looked okay in the picture.
You never know.
But it's not bacon, it's ham.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So far it's giving bigger than Milos, but the same like vibe.
Kind of like
like there's one port versus like 18.
It's giving Havar. Kind of.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know, like that. It's like that kind of big, where you could walk the whole thing if you wanted to.
Not the whole island.
Not the whole island, but like this section is giving that to me. But
yeah, whereas Milos is mainly just like a couple of shops.
Yeah.
Whereas this has like stuff to it.
Yeah.
bottles in the fridge.
Guys, look at the room.
We're geeking out.
We haven't been in a room this luxurious in so long. Wow. Just look at all the products. We love free. Look. We're geeking out.
The door is interesting.
There's water. There's water. And extra pillows, which we don't usually use, but they exist. Oh. But it's so cute. Oh. Guys, I'll be so real. I don't remember how much I booked this hotel room for, but it can't be that much.
There's some hooks for us to do.
Pool. Garden. City. Town. And separate beds. Wow. Here's the pool. Oh. Feels so luxurious. Also, there was a sign that says, please don't feed the cats, the hotel feeds them. Like, that's so cute. I love that. We're always so worried about them. See?
There are more than 150 islands and rocks in Cyclades, and 33 of them are inhabited. Naxos has 20,000 inhabitants, and their income is coming from agriculture, animal farming, marble quarrying. By the way, as we are passing now to the left, you can see some people collecting their potatoes. It's a field with potatoes. Just to the left you can see it. No, they are not big because all the potatoes are under the earth. Potami in Greek means the river, and they have called them like this from a river that crosses the three villages.
That's crazy that that one, like, basically got destroyed and this one is, like, fine.
Use them. We have three big factories on the island where they are making the production of oil, with machines. Here was everything by hand. The harvest is end of October, November, the oil, and the other was passing the water, because there is a hole at the edge of this place. For 1 liter olive oil, those years needed 7 kilos of olives. Nowadays with the machines, for 1 kilo olive oil needs 3 or 4 kilos of olives. Much more production with the machines, obviously.
And start going inside. We stay together.
He's going to make for us an old jar here. This one that is called spoonie. Every house in Naxos had one like this in the past years. It's a jar where they were storing the wine. The oldest one dates back to 2000 years, and we can see it also in the archaeological museum. The procedure is anything he's making, like this one, he leaves them outside to dry for 2 or 3 hours.
Τα διαλύσανε προχθές οι αλλοθρησκεία.
Θα τους κυνηγήσουν. Έχουν ονόματα και τους έχει πάρει η κάμερα. Γράψανε τους λεχούς, καταστρέψαν τουαλέτες, δείξαν ένα επίπεδο αηδία. And it's ready.
Το βγάζουμε μετά από 2 ώρες, θα βάλουμε το
After 2 hours, he's making the handle and he attaches.
So much clay.
It's a jar where they were storing the wine in the past years. Now we have the bottles, we don't do this. And they had the wine in this big spoons. But if you stir the wine in this spoon, destroys the taste. So they had to transfer it in this jar. They were taking a bamboo stick, diving it in the wine, like this, and then sucking the air from the jar. He is going to try it now with water here.
Look.
It doesn't come to his mouth, he doesn't drink it, only takes the air from the jar.
Δεν το πίνεις, γεμίζει.
It fills it, keeps it fresh and cool, and they have it also on the table to serve. It doesn't drop anything.
Δεν το έχει καθόλου. Glaze inside it.
To drink equally.
Σερβίρεις.
So we are all together, we serve and we drink.
Πίνεις.
Για μας,
Να μας δεν τρέχει.
nothing drops. We
Βάζεις κι άλλο.
put more, nothing drops. But if there is anyone that wants to drink more than the others,
Θα φύγει
you
όλο.
lose it all. There is a limit on it, and if you pass that limit, you lose it all. So it's a lesson.
We're doing a bus tour today, and it's taking us all around to a bunch of little tiny towns in Naxos. And it's really cute and really pretty. And it's only 30 euros for like 8 hours.
30 euros.
So it's really cool. Super. We walked this tiny town in, I don't know, like less than 10 minutes.
10-15 minutes. Yeah.
This whole thing. But they all have these like little shops and stuff with like handmade items, and like it's all really cute and it's really pretty, and there's a lot of pretty flowers. Yeah. We're trying all the Greek coffees, all of the styles. It's like a frap. More like a frap.
It's like a milkshake.
We got honey balls again.
Chocolate
This time with chocolate.
So is it still honey balls?
I don't know. We got donut balls. We got balls.
This area here, from Appirantos village, this where we are now, till down the next villages, is rich of emery stone. Emery is a stone that smooths other surfaces, but also is used on the ground of the airports. If you look to the right in front, next to the windmill, you can see some pieces of the emery stone.
Got off the tour bus, went to book a boat tour for tomorrow, then got back on a bus, and now we're at Plaka Beach. Chaos. Chaos. But it's fine. I love free breakfast. Another boat day. This one's cool. Gonna go swimming in there. In there. But we can't film, but we're gonna go in there, I guess. This deep dark cave. Marina's cave.
Τα παιδάκια, τα μωρά, τα μέτρησες. Μήπως είναι στην τουαλέτα μέσα.
And we just swam in the cave. But it's so blue. So This is the life. The life.
How was the swim?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yes.
It was worth it?
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hope you're enjoying.
Thank you.
Oh, the potatoes are really good.
It's really good.
Cheers. Oh, I haven't because I was thinking about this. Ah, you want some wine? Oh.
Local product. Local Naxos foods. Slade. I keep refilling our wine. We are all ready for bed. Today was a sleigh day. It was the boat day that I've been wanting, where I can just sit and lounge around in the sun and read a book and get in the water when you kind of want. But it's the boat day I've been waiting for. The other boat days were fun.
But you moved around a lot.
Yeah, but you move constantly and you don't get to, it's not really like a boat for sitting. So
I will say, aside from the water being really nice today, like Croatia's landscape is much more interesting than
yes,
Greece.
yeah.
Like
A lot of the Greece landscape looks the same.
Greece landscape inland is more interesting than their coastlines, in my personal opinion.
But anyways, we got a good meal from it. I think it was worth 80 euros. More, well, it was less expensive than one of our other boat rides, the last boat ride we did. And that was a sleigh day, a good last boat day. And it was sunny. So really the bar is on the ground because all we wanted was sun. And now we're both a little sunburnt. But yay. We've made it to Paros. It was a quick 45-minute ferry ride. We just went across the water.
Well, technically around the bunch of islands.
Yeah, but we're basically just across the water now from Naxos. We were able to check into our room, which is great. Here it is. We're only here for a night. Okay, it's hot. It is so hot outside. Like, it's like the thick, we love water. It's like the thick air and blazing sun hot out there, which is bad. We don't like. Here it is. Here we are. Our last island in Greece. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Is this one our cheapest one yet? 4 euros? I feel like it's been 4.50, 5.
I feel like there could have been a 4 at some point, but I'm not sure. Hot.
4 euro. Nothing beats it. Second ice cream of the day, but we're sharing. So good. I'm not sure what that means. We finished eating at that place and it's like very much a hole in the wall. Locals go there, but it slapped. It was so good and it was so affordable.
I would say like maybe the best meal I've had here.
Oh,
I don't know what else would compare to it.
that's true. It was very like it's just all very chill, very home cooked, but it was so good,
Like,
and
even
very
that-
well seasoned.
Even that restaurant in Athens.
Yeah, that's true. The moussaka here was better.
Way better.
Yeah.
I think the only other one, like that place that we ate mussels at in Athens, if I had more food there, I think they could compete.
Also, they had so many like options, and it was like kind of like buffet cafeteria style, but in this really small shop run by this like one guy. And
He was great. He like explained every single thing to us.
yeah,
We were like looking around. We were like, I like that and I like that. And he's like, do you want me to explain them all? And we were like, yeah, that'd be great. And then he did, and it all sounded so good.
we would go back just for dinner, maybe
Yeah.
to eat the rest of the stuff that we wanted.
Yeah, but I do think it's probably one of those places where like they open when they finish cooking and then they close once it's all gone. Like I don't think they
Yeah.
like continue cooking all day. Like their Google hours are 12 to 6. They were definitely open for at least a little bit before we got there. And I feel like they probably very often close as soon as it's over.
And it's so close to like town, so it's not even like difficult to get there. Save yourself some money in the expensive seaside restaurants.
Yeah, I mean it was like 16 euros.
And you could also take it to go and go sit by the seaside.
Yeah.
It's just so hot. It's really hot today.
But like it's kind of like a gyro price for
A solid meal. It's like
Yeah,
a
and it's like
solid,
more than a
nutritional meal
yeah.
instead of us just eating gyros every day, which we have been doing.
No, every other day. I guess maybe because you haven't had as much variety. You usually go right for the gyro, and I will go for the skewer sometimes.
Forget it. I don't know what's happening now. Okay. We're town hopping by bus, but it's literally so hot I can't even function. So we're just walking.
It's so miserable. I genuinely don't know why Athens is not this third Like, it's just disgusting.
And there's also nobody around because everybody's inside because they're smart. It's so pretty. It's so hard to appreciate when I feel like I'm dying. waited for the bus for probably close to an hour. And now we're on it. Look at the glow. It's sweat, it's not glow. On to the next town, finally. Half an hour late bus. It's supposed to come at 5.
Marpissa.
This is what we get for trying to save money. We made it back to town. It's been a long, hot, sweaty day. I just genuinely cannot imagine what this is like in July or August. It's the first week of June, and I want to die. It's so sticky, and the air is so thick. And like you're sitting and waiting for shit. And Google Maps doesn't really work. One more sunset. We're gonna go eat dinner. Then we're gonna go pick up our bags from our hotel. And they said that they have showers, and I'm really hoping that they kept their promise.
Yeah, someone said.
And then, yeah. And
If
then,
not, I will jump into the ocean.
That doesn't help.
I don't care. At least I'll be cold.
And then we're gonna go to the port because our ferry's at 11:45. And then we're in Athens by 5 in the morning. And then we're just gonna hang out for a minute until we go to the airport to fly to Scotland.
I'm actually very excited for the weather there.
See, I welcome the cold, but I do not welcome the rain.
But I don't know.
And
see the rain.
I do not welcome pants.
You don't have to. I was looking again, and the weather has kind of shifted to more cloudy than rainy on the days that we're seeing Taylor. And I'm pretty sure it is open. Pretty sure. So I will take that any day over sunny weather when the room is open and it's GA. I would pay the universe to give me rain in that situation.
We will see. Time will tell. Yay, Greece. Fried cheese. Yeah. Slay. Jesus. Grilled octopus. Guys, pause.
Bernice was like, do you think we have enough food?
I didn't know the pasta was gonna be so big. Whatever this is, smells good and it's
like
fried. They just gifted it to us. Slay. We are showered. We are fed. The ferry's already here. Incredible.
There's like 20 people getting on the ferry, and it's early.
11:24.
Every other one has been late, with hundreds getting on.
Let's hope the chairs are good. I feel like it's a GA show.
I don't know why. Every ferry has felt like this. Like everyone's like running. And I just don't understand. Like nowhere else on this island and any other island do people walk as fast as when they're trying to get on the
It's
ferry.
literally like as if the ferry could leave
But I think
right
that
when we're
is
walking
part
up
of
to it.
I think that's part of it.
But not if you're so close to the front like this.
No, see, I think that's part of it because everyone knows that they don't care about us. They would leave in a blink of an eye. A plane that doesn't leave unless you're on it most of the time. Like, unless you're like really late, you know?
Welcome to our room. This is my bed.
It's perfect.
This is my room. This is my bed. Good night. It's 4:40. We have arrived early. And the station isn't open to go to the airport for the trains. So we're waiting outside. The waters are not crystal clear here. It's very icky because of all the boats. But now we wait, and then we'll train to the airport and wait some more.